Hi everyone, we are doing CA2 Revision Set 2, Booklet A. Alright, so let's take a look. Most of the questions are fairly straightforward, so I'm not going to waste too much time on them. So for question 1, living things reproduce in order to what? This is very straightforward. Ensure continuity of their kind. Question 2, which of the following characteristics can be passed on from parent to their young? So let's see. Blood type, yes, I can pass it on from parent to young. Type of earlobes, yes. Color of hair and eyes, yes. Length, no, because length can always be grown. So answer is number 3. Question 3. Diagram below shows the male human reproductive system. Where are the reproductive cells produced? So they're asking for where. So that will be basically the testes. So where's my testes? Testes is A. So answer is 1. Question 4. Diagram below shows a part of the reproduction process that takes place in humans. So reproductive cell, male and female combine to process C to form D. Okay, so which of the following correctly identifies A, B, C, and D? Okay, so let's take a look. A is female reproductive cell. Okay, I'm just going to push this up a little bit. Okay, A is female reproductive cell. So ovary, yes, correct. B is, oh no. This is the reproductive cell. So ovary is definitely wrong. So A1 is wrong. Ovary is wrong. Womb, wrong. So 1, 2, 3, all wrong. Egg is the correct one. So my answer is 4. But let's just check to confirm. B is sperm. Sperm is my male reproductive cell. So sperm is correct. Process is called fertilization. And it produces the young. So 4 is the correct answer. Number 5, which of the following statements correctly states the function of the womb? Okay, so I want the function of the womb in the female. So let's see. Womb attaches the fertilized egg to the female body. No, the womb doesn't attach the egg. It's the eggs that attach to the womb. So wrong. The womb passes nutrients needed to developing baby. Nope, it's not the womb, but it's the umbilical cord. The womb receives the fertilized egg and supports the developing baby in the mother's body. Yes, this is correct. But let's check number 4. The womb passes oxygen needed by the developing baby through the umbilical cord. This is now this seems correct, but it's not. Okay, it's not that the womb passes oxygen. It's not the womb that passes the oxygen. It's the lungs or the blood vessels that passes oxygen through the umbilical cord, because the oxygen will still be taken in by the mother. So the mother is the one who, through the lungs and all, will pass through the oxygen through the umbilical cord. So it's not the womb. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at question 6. You're supposed to study the graph, so I have a temperature versus time graph. So I've got A starting at 0, going up to 20 degrees. Then it remains constant, and then after that it goes up again. So the graph shows the temperature of X over time. What process took place between B and C? Now let's think about it. You know about graphs in temperature time graphs when it comes to water. So there are only 2 points where the graph remains constant as a straight line. One is melting, the other one is boiling. So it is either one. Can it be boiling? Obviously not, because at 20 degrees it's obviously too low to boil. So the most likely answer is actually melting. So now you may be wondering, why is it at 20 degrees? Didn't Mr. Ng say that melting is at 0 degrees? Now, like what I said, this only happens at 0 degrees when it's pure water. So this water or this ice could be an ice that is made of water with impurities. So impurities actually affect the melting point of water. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why maybe it melts at 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, between which 2 stages was there the highest increase in temperature over time? So which one has the highest increase? This one definitely no increase. So here is only a 20 degree increase, but here is a lot more. Okay, so you see a steeper graph means a higher increase. Alright, so that will be C and D will be your answer. Number 8, which of the following shows the correct state of matter for snow, water droplet, and steam? Okay, snow, it is actually frozen water. So snow is actually solid. So solid, solid, solid. Liquid is wrong, so 1 is wrong already. Water droplets definitely is liquid, so this is correct, this is correct, this is wrong, so 3 is out. And then finally steam, like I said, it's actually hot water vapor, very very hot water vapor, so it's actually a gas. So it's not a liquid, so I'm left with 2 as my answer. Okay. Now number 9, diagram below shows the water cycle. So I've got rain, I've got rain, then water vapor, then clouds, then rain again. So which of the following is true about B and C? So let's look. Water to water vapor, what happens? Liquid to gas, evaporation. Water vapor to clouds, clouds is water droplets, condensation. So B is evaporation, C is condensation. Very obvious. So answer is 4. Question 10 is very very obvious. Energy that changes state of water in the water cycle comes from the sun. So the water cycle, the heat comes from the sun. Now let's look at question 11. So I've got process A, which is this, process B, which is this. So what is process A? So let's identify first. What is happening here? Well, definitely this is melting. And what is B? B is boiling. Okay, so which of the following statement is correct? Both process involves heat gain by ice and water. Is this correct? Melting, does it involve heat gain? Yes. Boiling, does it involve heat gain? Yes. So this is most likely my answer. But let's look at the rest. Both processes involve heat loss. This is wrong. Process A involves heat loss, while process B involves heat gain. Nope. B, heat loss. A, heat gain. Nope. So both heat gain. Melting and boiling both requires heat to occur. Now this table shows below the freezing point of 3 substances A, B and C. Based on the information given, which of the following is correct? Okay, so as usual, this kind of question you need to draw sort of like a temperature line. So this is the freezing point. This is 50. And this is 130. Okay. So before freezing point, after it freezes, this will be solid and this will be liquid. Okay. So remember, freezing point and melting point is actually the same. So at this point, before that is solid, after that is liquid. Okay, so let's look. A is a liquid at 10 degrees Celsius. So where is 10 degrees Celsius for A? 10 degrees Celsius is somewhere here, above 4. So will this be a liquid? Yes, it will be. So this seems to be a correct answer, but let's check out the rest. A and B are both solids at 25 degrees. Okay, so let's see. 25 degrees, where is it? I'm going to use a different color. So 25 degrees somewhere here. For B, 25 degrees is somewhere here. Okay, so for B it will be a solid, but for A it's a liquid. So this is wrong. C is a gas at 130. Well, definitely wrong, because freezing point is between solids and liquids, so definitely not gas. B is a liquid at 10 degrees Celsius. So where's 10 degrees? I'm going to use another color. 10 degrees is somewhere here. Okay, is B going to be a liquid? No, B will be a solid at 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, so one is my correct answer. Now Alice wanted to find out what the best way to dry her laundries. So she has 4 handkerchiefs of the same size in equal amount of water, folded them a number of times, left them to dry at the same location, recorded time. Okay, so essentially she kept all variables the same except for the number of folds. So number of folds, how does that affect? What variable is that? Yeah, that will be the exposed surface area, because the more folds I make, the smaller my exposed surface area. Okay, so what can she conclude? Well, so all other variables the same, so these options are definitely wrong. Lower the temperature, the faster, because the temperature is all the same. They're all at the same location. Alright, so 1, 2 are both wrong. Okay. Number 3, the smaller the surface area exposed, the faster water evaporates. Is that correct? Now let's look at the results. Number of folds 0. So she didn't fold it. It took 15 minutes to dry. She folded it 8 times. It took 120 minutes to dry. So this one took a longer time as compared to the 0 folds. So 3 is wrong because it's not the smaller the surface area, the faster. It is the bigger the exposed surface area, the faster water evaporates. And this is something you know. Bigger surface area, the water evaporates fast. So question 14, which of the following statements are true about evaporation of water? Okay, so let's see. Evaporation takes place at the surface of the water. Yes, this is true. Okay, so evaporation only takes place on the surface. That's why the exposed surface area matters a lot. Evaporation occurs only when the temperature of the water is 100 degrees Celsius. This is wrong. Because evaporation, like I said, occurs at any temperature. Evaporation of water occurs all the time over a range of temperature. Yes, this is correct. Evaporation occurs when water gains heat, therefore changing its state from liquid to gas. This is correct. And so A, C, and D. And my answer will be 4. Last question. Table below shows some way of conserving water. Which option shows the correct headings for activities below? Okay, so now, using laundry water to flush. So what am I doing here? When I use laundry water to flush toilets, I'm actually reusing water. Okay, so I'm not recycling, I'm not reducing, I'm reusing. So 1 and 4 is already out. Okay, so reuse, reuse, correct. Okay, now turn off tap while brushing teeth. So this is where I'm actually reducing water. So reduce water. So I'm not recycling. Okay, switching off the tap does not recycle. So my answer is already 2, but let's just confirm it. Purifying wastewater to become drinking water. Yes, this is actually recycling. So my answer is 2. Okay.